Hi again, YouTubers. So this is a review on a product that I purchased and fell in love with, and it is the Guerlain Something Day Perfection. It's a time-proof foundation with sunscreen, ultimate lasting perfection, broad spectrum SPF 20. This is what it looks like. It's a beautiful glass bottle. It has a very, very nice pump to it. It's very easy to use, and the reason I picked this up, one of my favorite foundations ever, and I used it on my wedding day, is the Guerlain Pure Extreme. Okay, ooh, look at the reflection. And this is what that one looks like, and they have discontinued this. And it's funny because I picked up the Lingerie Depot, and then people had mentioned to me, they said, oh, you know, have you tried the new one that replaced the Pure Extreme? And I've been trying so many different foundations, I forgot about this one, and I forgot that I loved it so much, and I tried it again, and I was like, oh, I love that so much. So I said, okay, I'm going to get this one and give it a try. So this foundation is $61. You can buy it at Nordstrom, Sephora, things like that. I will put links below. And I purchased this in the color 2, which is called Beige Clair. In the Perfection one, I had the color 3, and it's just too dark for me. I was using more self-tanners then and things like that. And I sometimes when I use a little bit of self-tanner, I mix the 2 and the 3. But today I used the 2 and the 2 alone, and I love it. And I will put a clip in here of how I use this. It is very, very seamless. The best thing that I love about this foundation, all Guerlain foundations, I will be honest, that I have tried, is they are not streaky. And what I mean by that is when you apply a foundation, especially with a brush a lot of times, and even with a sponge, sometimes you'll be left with lines of where you applied the product. Now, my brush is dirty right now because I used it today, but I used the Sedona Lace 928 buffing brush, and it is probably my favorite foundation brush of all time now. I like the Marc Jacobs one as my second one, but this one is still my favorite one, especially with price. I do have a review on that. I will try to remember to post a link below. I'm not very good at remembering that, sorry. I remember links for things like this, but I forget links to videos of reviews and things like that. But that being said, when you apply this, the foundation itself is a good medium on the verge of full coverage foundation. It covers almost every imperfection you have. If you have something very deep and dark or something like that, like I have a spot here on my cheek still, you might still see that a little bit through it, but for the most part, it does an amazing job of covering. If you need a little bit extra, you can tap it on in a certain area, and it does build up very, very easily. It applies smoothly and beautifully. It is, does it have that smell? See, I can't remember. See, I don't notice it as much anymore. Has a slight floral scent to it. The typical Guerlain scent. If you don't like that scent, you won't like this. I love it personally. But this product itself, when it applies, it gives you a beautiful satin finish because it's not matte, but it's definitely not glowy. It is just a beautiful, beautiful satin finish that leaves you looking refreshed and younger and just that glow from within look. And all of their foundations have that effect. This one has more staying power than something like the Lingerie Depot. It just stays better. It stays longer. I use the Lingerie Depot. You know, I should probably, well, whatever. I use the Lingerie Depot during the week when I'm not as worried about, you know, it looking exactly a certain way, or, you know, kind of, it doesn't change color, it doesn't fade, it doesn't oxidize, but I get a little bit more oily with the Lingerie Depot throughout the day, and I'm not as worried about it. But when I'm going somewhere, like today as an example, I got ready this morning and I'm doing a few videos, and then tonight we're going out to dinner. The most I will need to do tonight is put a little bit of powder on. If I use the Lingerie Depot, I would probably touch up the foundation just a little bit and some powder. So this literally just has amazing, amazing staying power. It just has that beautiful, beautiful look to your skin. It is easy to apply. I have applied it with sponges, my fingers, and with brushes. I find that a brush works best for this product for me. It just gives me the best results. And as you see in the video where I'm applying it, I stipple it on more than rubbing it. And I also think that that helps, but you don't get that streakiness that some foundations leave you with. This does not do that. So it's beautiful foundation. It is on the higher end. It is more expensive. It is $61. But if you can find the right color match, that is the hardest thing, is finding the right color match for you, because they don't have a huge color selection. So either go into a store, or if you know your colors well enough, or if you just really want to love this, maybe mix 2 colors, because I use number 2 right now. In the summertime, I'm going to have to mix number 2 and number 3 together. But I love it enough that I'm willing to do that. But I'm a foundation junkie. So to each their own. So on to my ratings. Pigmentation. The pigmentation on this stuff is to die for. It is just amazing and is just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. 5 out of 5. Texture. Oh, it's so easy to work with. It's thin, but blendable and buildable and coverage. Most times I find that the more full coverage foundations like Makeup Forever, Matte Velvet Plus, or things like that, the Kat Von D Lock-It, are a thicker foundation. This is not thick. This is so thin it feels like you're wearing nothing. The texture is amazing. 5 out of 5. Longevity, this stuff, as I mentioned, I put it on this morning. The most I might do before I go out tonight is powder a little bit. And that's just because I have an oily T-zone, because I'm combination oily skin. But the longevity is amazing. 5 out of 5. Application, so easy to apply. You can apply it whatever way works for you. You do not need to apply it with a brush, because I apply it with a brush. That is just what personally works for me. It is by far amazing. Just so easy to apply. Packaging, I think the glass packaging is gorgeous. It is amazing. Someone told me that I should add a travelability rating in here, because I sometimes say that packaging is not my favorite because it's glass, because I tend to take my products with me a lot. I take them to the gym, I take them to my other home, and I throw them in a bag, and that makes me sometimes give a rating incorrectly on packaging. So I will start to take that into account. So how I will say this is the packaging is gorgeous. It is beautiful. I love it. I love their pump. I love how the package just has this nice shape to it. It is just beautiful, beautiful packaging. So 5 out of 5. However, if you are someone that takes products with you all the time, just keep in mind that it's glass. How about that? Price, $61. This is where it's hard for me, because most foundations you can get in the $40 range. I personally think this is worth it. I will pay it time and time again. I love it. That's the only hard part. So I'd say it's only a 4 out of 5. Product overall for me, it's a stellar product. It's amazing. It's a 5 out of 5. I love it. I can't say enough good things about it. It just really and truly is an amazing, amazing foundation. If you want a full coverage foundation with that lightweight feel, that's the easiest way to explain this product. So I hope you found this review helpful. Please let me know if you have any other questions, and thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.